And in the car. Hopefully. I have another one. Yeah, it's red, but it's okay. I know I'm really getting back to you.
Yeah, you're
So
Yep, we're good now.
We'll go ahead and get started. We'll call the meeting to order. Full. That's from the last meeting. So we got a chance to review what Gary sent out.
Was that I need to verify, was that Tokai? Or was that,
It was just not.
Mhm. So on the, going into TCQ on that, it says border carbon black, and then on the end it said Tokai
okay,
on that form. I went into TCQ and actually looked at.
okay. We'll make a motion to approve.
Motion made into second.
Warren Red Cross.
Oh,
Okay.
one.
Motion made
second
to
the
second to
motion.
approve the minutes from the last meeting. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passed. Financial report, Gary.
You have to bear with me. I grabbed the wrong file folder. So, the bank balance currently is $41,945.98. We had one deposit, and that was a City of Borger for their contribution of $3,000. And that's all we had.
Motion to accept the financial report.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made in second. All those in favor? Any opposed? Financial report passed. Financial report, Gary.
We only had one submission from Phillips, one admissions event. That's all we had. I have that on file if anybody wants to look at it.
Have you heard anything other than the kind of thing? I know you were supposed to report out something, maybe.
The LEPC had sent in two online complaints. I hate to say
Right.
complaint, but
Right.
online complaints. And we haven't seen anything that has came directly to the LEPC, but there is the website where you can go and see the actual emissions and what was, I guess, considered released into the environment.
Right.
Is anyone actually sampling those emissions? Or are they just eyeballing it?
Like they made the comment last go around, they did flush stack testing, right? That they were waiting for the results to come back,
Mhm.
and they were supposed to be available.
But none of that is available right now on the website.
Okay.
Okay. Right to know, Alex,
Not really report.
public education.
Americans over 65 are getting a stimulus,
We don't have anything
but only
going.
if you claim it. New Medicare benefit is giving seniors
They said something about seniors. What was that?
So let's, last time we were talking about Team Rubicon, and they did come in, and we did 13 residents in the Scotts Acres area. We did the mitigation with salt work. 16 work orders with 13 residences. We have, there are some items that Gary and I need to talk about, possible additional mitigation out there. I believe property owner was open for that area on Plum Street. Now we're gonna have to work with the estate since she passed away. But both daughters or daughter and daughter-in-law that I spoke to were up for cleaning that up. That way they didn't have any issues with any of the neighbors around there. So we'll get together and talk about that one. And then the other one, potentially doing a burn in the area on the south side.
Okay.
Okay. Any hazmat updates or anything, Chief Gallo?
Nope, none.
All right. First response is that on?
He's right behind you.
Emergency response updates.
Nothing there.
All right, down to unfinished business. Yeah, you wish. All right.
So we have a submission for a grant to the LPC. It's a combined grant request from fire departments of Fritz, Stinnett, and Crutch Ranch, requesting $6,600 in total funding for AEDs, either new AEDs for two of the departments for upgrading, refurbishing and continuing the life cycle of another AED. So what this does is it breaks it down. Each Fritz and Stinnett would each be requesting a new Life Pack 1000 AED in the amount of $27.71. And then Crutch Ranch has previously bought their own, from what I understand, and they needed to buy a battery and I believe some new pads. Got the electrodes, and that was the amount, but that was $687.39. So again, that combines to total $6,600. So I'll entertain any questions on that.
Yeah, just for transparency, so we've talked about this for a couple meetings now. Crutch Ranch already had an AD. They needed to buy a new battery for theirs, and some of their pads, I think, expired. So that was the expense for Crutch Ranch, and Mark's already bought that. So that this was just to reimburse them for what they already had. So that's why we're not buying 3 AEDs, and then Stinnett and Fritz don't have any. So we're gonna buy each one of them an AED, and then a set of, so the AEDs come with, I believe, 2 sets of adult pads. And then they'll also buy each of them 1 set of pediatric pads.
What is it? Just one question on the training side of that. Is everybody in the departments all CPR or AED trained?
Ours is.
Yeah.
So everybody is
We
capable of
There'll be
using
some new
it.
people at Fridge that haven't got their CPR. We have quite a few new people that work. So they'll be trained. Do what?
We have some also that need to be updated, but
So I guess I'll present a question. Thank you, Brandon. So my first concern is, are these the same AEDs that Border Fire and AMR are running?
It's the same brand,
Okay, are they I guess.
The
are they
pads are?
electrodes? Okay,
right? Yes.
so this
Pads
is
are.
just like Border Fire, they can unplug and Mark can hook it up. They can.
You guys are, I'm sure you carry through your controls.
We don't have that fancy of an AED, we do the CR plus, which is a lot cheaper.
Okay. So the reason we didn't do the CPR plus is because those are discontinued. Any sites you get on, you can't, I couldn't even find one where you can buy one. You can still buy the pads and stuff for them, but,
And I think if it sounds right, the county, we bought 2 refurbished AEDs 2 years ago, I think, something like that. And we placed them in 2 locations. And then here recently, we were trying to buy some equipment for them, and they told me I couldn't get that anymore for those models. So keeping up with the current model, I guess, is another issue.
yeah. So the Life Pack 1000s, that's basically the replacement for what's the CRs, yeah. That's the replacement for that. That's basically what it is.
Life Pack what we carry.
So, and as far as the price, have we priced any other stores besides the AED?
Yeah, I looked at the AED Superstore. And the reason I probably should have put the quotes on there. On their site, they were completely out of stock. They didn't know when they were going to get them. The AED, the 80 plus, whatever the site that I submitted that with. They didn't show that they were out of stock. Prices on those two sites are very close. I actually got a price from Physio Control to Stryker to buy our Stryker stuff at the plant, and they were, I can't remember exactly, they were $500 to $800 higher going straight through Physio Control. So I did shop around. We had at least 3 places we looked at.
Does this require a motion to approve
Yes.
the expenditure?
Yes, it does.
Is it appropriate to ask for that at this time?
If there's no more discussion,
I move that we approve the money for these AEDs for the volunteer fire department,
give me a second.
Warren Red Cross.
And reimbursement to correction.
Yes.
Can we add the motion that we just do one last kind of double check on price? Yeah, just,
Yeah.
again, I know everything's gone up. I know that having prices the last several years, they, individually were about $1,100-$1,200 a piece for the AED. So just, like I said, just maybe just add on if we could to that motion that we,
Okay.
double check and see if anyone's offering those a little bit lower,
How much time do you want to invest for that, and who do you want to make responsible?
10, 15 minutes. I mean, just a quick internet search. I mean, just like I said, so I just want to make sure that we're getting, the best bang for our buck.
It sounds reasonable to me.
So how's that motion again?
Yeah, somebody repeat that
I think
motion.
what Warren was saying, is he would entertain a motion to approve up to $6,600
Yeah,
in after further discussion that we would just confirm that is the best price available right now for availability, for reasonable availability.
Okay.
I like it. That's what I said.
So,
I don't want to mess with the retraction.
I'll second.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm entertaining the motion. All right, so we have a motion in a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Not opposed on,
Thank you, Dan. New business. To appoint a new chairman for the next 2-year term, as well as the vice chairman.
so we make a change or we rotate chair, vice chair every 2 years. Looking through the bylaws, you don't have to change the person. The only nomination I had was to keep Tim and Brandon in for another appointment for another 2 years. We can do that if y'all would wish to continue how it is. Do I?
Yeah, I'll make a motion.
Dang, no. Okay, never mind. I was gonna go into a speech, but
All right. Motion made and seconded to just keep myself as the current chairman and Brandon as the vice chairman for the next 2-year term. All those in favor? Okay. Opposed? All right, motion passed.
What you get for doing a good job.
We get to keep it up.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. I like to double myself. Double so. Yeah.
So next meeting, do we want to skip a month and go to July, or do we have stuff that you think we need to?
so the only other topic that we're gonna, I guess, talk about was the safety fair. We brought that up last time and trying to kind of coordinate that with maybe the health fair with the hospital. Pender, who's not on here right now, but he had actually talked to the hospital and they're looking at they're not doing one this year, but next year. So if we want to still try to maybe go in with with a health fair, safety fair combination, or if we want to do our own thing, it's kind of whatever y'all want to do. But that was really the only topic that we kind of wanted. If we're going to do something this year, we need to jump on it pretty quick.
Yeah.
If not, we can try to roll something in the next.
There was a lot of logistics when we did that last time. I think try to do something this quick this year. We might be better off to push it to next year. That way it gives us time to decide if we want to do our own thing or coordinate with what was already going on.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
I agree.
I'd say wait till 2023.
Hard to believe this next year.
That's crazy.
It's hard to believe it's not 1949 anymore.
All right. Okay, so with that, anything else you're going to bring? Anything else,
That's all I had.
anything we need to discuss or keep around the floor? So do we want to meet next month or do we want to skip a month and meet in July?
I'd say we should go ahead and wait until July.
Okay. How does everybody look for July 19th?
Maybe,
What?
I'm a maybe, I've got a tentative.
We could do, 19th or 26th. That's about the same time month we've been doing these.
26 will be gone.
When you do that, I won't be here.
Good.
I could probably do the 19.
Okay.
It's a expert witness for court, and more than likely it'll be at least Tuesday afternoon, if not Wednesday before.
Okay.
For me, so.
Okay.
Sure, I'm not certain.
Yeah, that's,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's fine. We can.
You look good.
19th, what do you guys?
Are you doing better?
Yeah, we
council
meeting.
You're here.
I'm still on this
You're
side of
here.
the topsoil, so I'm grateful.
19th, good with everybody on Zoom.
I still have options.
We're kind of.
Yes, sir, that'll work.
Okay.
Everybody said okay. now?
Okay. So July 19th, be our next meeting.
Copy. And that same place, same.
Same back channel, same back place.
doodle-doo.
Same, so this room still, is this what you want?
Yeah, we're.
I can do wherever you want. It doesn't matter.
No, this is pretty easy. If somebody wants to have lunch, they can. Kind of central for most of it.
Yeah.
All right. Nothing else, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move that we adjourn Warren Red Cross.
Somebody doesn't second, we gotta stay here.
Second, Darren Lasolve.
All right, motion made and seconded to adjourn, all those in
I
favor?
was gonna get comfortable. Back for a second.
Anybody opposed? All right, thank you guys, be careful driving home.
Are there any CPR? DCLS classes going on in Hutchinson County anywhere?
It doesn't. Oh, okay, there you go. I don't know what's wrong with it. Thank you.
Basic life.
Yeah.
Uh,
Then they-
Aren't y'all doing it like
Yeah.
every
Yeah, last Saturday.
Saturday of the month at the fire department?
Yeah.